Hi, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Renee Barella Gutierrez, and I am the independent hearing officer for today's hearings this afternoon. Welcome. We'll go ahead and get started. It's 4 p.m. We have two items on the agenda this afternoon. The way we'll proceed is that we'll have our clerk present the first item. We'll ask the applicant to step forward. They'll be sworn in. They can make any comments that they wish to. We'll see if there's any public comment that wants to be made. And then I will discuss my report and findings, etc. And then we'll move on to the next one. So let's go ahead and proceed with let's go ahead and proceed with the first item on the agenda. Alex, if you would present that one, please.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, item 2A on the agenda is a request from Knuckles Brewing Company, LLC, for a Restaurant B beer, wine, and spirits liquor license to be located at Knuckles Brewing Co., 430 West Manhattan Avenue, 1609 Alcadesa Street, Suite B through D, and 1611 Alcadesa Street, Suite A and B.
Thank you. And who do we have this afternoon as the representative of this application?
My name's April V. Soleil, and Bill Banowski is going to be joining. I don't know, maybe he just got held up a little bit. He should be joining any minute.
Okay.
There he is. Okay.
I'll give him a second to connect.
Sorry, guys. I had problems on my computer, so I'm doing it on my iPad. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, no problem. And thank you for joining us. We are just getting started.
Okay.
And so between April and Bill, who would like to speak on behalf of the application?
Yeah, you go ahead, Bill.
Okay. What's that?
Yeah,
April?
why don't you go ahead?
Okay. All right.
Okay, Bill, I'm going to ask that our clerk swear you in before we speak. So if our clerk would proceed with that.
Okay, if you could please state your name, your full address, city, state, and zip code for the record.
William S. Banowski Jr. I live at 463 Calle La Paz, Santa Fe 87505.
Okay. Do you solemnly declare and affirm that the testimony you have in reference to this request shall be the truth and nothing but the truth, and do this under the penalties of perjury?
I do. I swear.
Applicant has been sworn in.
Okay, thank you, Xavier. Mr. Banowski, I want to let you know that I did receive the application. I had the opportunity to take a look at it. Thank you. Is there anything that you would like to add at this time?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. Alex, did we receive any written comments, or is there anybody that would like to make a comment at this time regarding this application?
There is currently nobody in the waiting room and no written comments were received on this matter.
Okay. So then, Mr. Banowski, I will note that I understand that you're currently awaiting the permanent certificate of occupancy.
Correct.
Okay, so one of the there will be two conditions placed on this application, and the first one is that as you are awaiting you have a temporary certificate of occupancy, you'll need to obtain and follow through with obtaining the permanent certificate of occupancy. And then the second is that you will comply with all of the City of Santa Fe ordinances. Do you have any objection to either of those two conditions?
No, no objections.
Okay, very good. Then if there's nothing else to add, your application I'll complete my report and it'll be sent to the clerk's office and it'll be forwarded on to the governing body, I believe, for their meeting next week.
Excellent. And I think there's a pretty good chance that we'll have the CO, permanent CO, before then. So how do we let you know when that happens? What is the best way for us to do that?
So since that will be placed as a condition, as long as you obtain it prior to proceeding, you should be fine.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, thank you both for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. We have one other item on the agenda this afternoon, and Alex, would you mind presenting that one, please?
Yes, ma'am. Item 2B on the agenda is a request from Shami Investments LLC for a transfer of ownership of interlocal dispenser liquor license number 28001 to 200 Block Hotel. This license will remain located at 235 West San Francisco Street.
Okay, and thank you, Alex. And who do we have on this application this afternoon?
My name is Linda Aiken. I'm the attorney for the applicant.
Thank you, Ms. Aiken. Did I understand you're their attorney?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so then you are already bound to tell the truth. We don't need to swear you in at this time. I have had the opportunity to take a look at the application. Is there anything that you would like to add at this time?
No, I mean, I'd be glad to answer questions. G&K Ventures, the current owner, and once the ownership is transferred to Shami, it will be leased back to G&K Ventures. So it's not too much of a change. Same operating company, just a little bit different in the ownership structure. Do you know where
Right.
this location is? I mean, location is not in question, but do you know where it is?
I did have the opportunity to take a look at the application and I saw the location description, et cetera. So yes.
Okay, great. All right.
Yeah, and I understand that it's still very early in the process. You're still in the construction, not even in the construction phase yet.
Right.
Alex, is there anybody that wishes to speak on behalf of this application, or did we receive any written comments?
There is nobody currently in the waiting room and no written comments were received on this request.
Okay. So Ms. Aiken, because as we're aware, the construction has not yet begun, the conditions that'll be placed on this application will be that the applicant will need to obtain all of the necessary permits and licenses, including a city business license, et cetera, comply with all the fire building and land use code requirements. And the second condition will be to comply with all of the city of Santa Fe ordinances. Does the applicant have any objection to either of those two things?
No objection.
And do you have anything else that you would like to add to it, Ms. Aiken?
No, thank you.
Okay, so just similar with the other application, I'll prepare the report. It'll be forwarded on to the governing body for their meeting next week. And it'll move forward in that manner.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you very much for coming to the meeting this afternoon. All right, and I don't believe we have any other item of business this afternoon, so we will close the public hearings. It's 4:08 p.m. and we're done for the afternoon. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Xavier, and we'll